Today we are visiting the Isle of Purbeck. Not really an island, but an area bounded by the River Frome, Poole Harbour and the English Channel. We are at Norden Station on the Swanage and Dorset Heritage Railway, awaiting our train, hauled by 31806, the only surviving U-class locomotive.
I'll take stills off of it.
Oh, right.
Take stills off of it. No, you can take stills off of it.
This will take us south to Swanage, passing Corfe Castle, where we will alight to have a look around. Firstly, the village square, from where we can see the castle. Built by William the Conqueror, well, not him personally, I don't suppose, but to his command, the castle dates to the 11th century and commands a gap in the Purbeck Hills on the route between Wareham and Swanage. Being on the wrong side in the English Civil War, once captured by the parliamentarians in 1645, it was then slighted, i.e. smashed up, in order to prevent further use. The castle is said to have been the inspiration for Kirrin Castle in Enid Blyton's famous Five Stories, with nearby Brownsea Island being Kirrin Island. Today the castle is in the care of the National Trust, and it is a popular site with visitors. From the castle you can see the village and the church dedicated to St Edward the Martyr, who was murdered in 978. The interior you see today is the result of a Victorian makeover. But our train awaits. We are making a brief halt at Harmon's Cross. This is a small village, but the station gets quite a lot of patronage from people staying on the nearby campsites. Finally, journey's end at Swanage, and here we see the locomotive switching ends in readiness for the return journey. So, now we are here, it's time to have a look around Swanage, starting on the seafront, where there's a children's playground and a small fairground. There's a long, sandy beach, ideal for children with their buckets and spades. This particular weekend, there's a rowing regatta taking place, one of several events throughout the year to boost visitor numbers. Several teams are taking part, with races for both sexes.
Well, there we go, there's the final four crew, very young crew indeed, 12s and 14s in that crew, so well done to them.
Here are some ladies from the Swanage Sea Rowing Club getting ready to race. The boat is launched. Minutes later, and the race is on with our ladies steadily pulling ahead. The finishing line is just ahead and they are assured of victory. Well done, girls. There are also races for single rowers and pairs, and also races for the more elderly contestants. Meanwhile, back on the beach, less energetic mortals are happy to wander through the gardens, or just soak up the sun. There's plenty of beach to choose from. At the western end of the town there's a small harbour area with some fishing boats and leisure craft. Also, a bit further to the west of Swanage is Dilston Country Park. This National Nature Reserve covers 320 acres of countryside and protected coastline, with pathways suitable for people with limited mobility capabilities. The Great Globe is one of the largest stone spheres in the world. It is constructed of Portland stone, weighs about 40 tonnes and is 10 feet in diameter. Further still to the west we come to Lulworth Cove, famous for its unique geology and landforms including the Lulworth Crumple and Stair Hole. To quote the guidebooks, "Open every day, we welcome thousands of people each year who come to enjoy the panoramic views and crystal clear waters on this stretch of the UNESCO World Heritage Site." Although it lacks a sandy beach, it is a popular place, especially with those having aquatic interests. Access to the cove by vehicles is restricted. This narrow road leads up to a large car park and visitor centre. Now, moving to the east of Swanage, we come to Studland Bay. The coastline here is owned by the National Trust. There are 3 beaches. The smallest, accessed down this path, is South Beach, and here is the 360-degree view. Knoll Beach has a visitor centre, shop and cafe, and Middle Beach lies between the two. From the beaches, the promontory sticking out is Old Harry Rocks. Strictly speaking, that name refers specifically to the single stack furthest out to sea. And so it's time to bid farewell to Old Harry and the Isle of Purbeck, an area well worth visiting.